Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Dead Space. Let's continue. So, this chapter that we're in right now is really short. We're just going to kind of maybe run into a couple enemies. Maybe we'll get chased by the immortal guy again. Our stasis ability hasn't increased or improved in a long time. If we were going to get chased by somebody, you'd almost need the stasis refill station somewhere. But really all we're just doing is leaving. And I don't think we're coming back to this section, so things like this locked cabinet are just kind of there to be consistent throughout the game. I'm gonna take one of these because I imagine, yep, that's what I figured we were gonna run into, is some floating body parts. And see, this area is part of the main area, and where are we going? I guess level 3. We're on level 3 now. I guess we have to go to level 2. Apparently the elevator's blocked me, so I have to go to level 2 and see what happens there. Nope, this is exactly where we were supposed to be. This guy is like armored up. And that very well may be because he is from the other ship, which was a military ship, which, let's see, how many nodes do we have? Not really enough nodes to do anything. Before we leave, let's see if we can get back on the bridge. The answer to that question is no. So we're gonna leave this section and go on to chapter 9. Just make sure there's nobody this way first. This is the place where they jumped me before. We now have a schematic for medium air can. We can sell the ruby semiconductor, the gold semiconductor, the stasis pack. Sure. Plasma energy I'm gonna hold on to. Ripper blades. Sell all 3 of those. And sell that again. Probably need to sell the one there. Force energy I'll hold on to, because force energy is 15. Pulse rounds 85, plasma energy. And it was only 35 to get the armor, so it will probably be like 40 or 45,000 to get a level 4 suit. I could get some health packs, but you don't need them. Instead, I'm going to take 2 more nodes and move forward. I'm not even gonna bother to have the nodes equipped right now. Just ragdolling, man. I think they would have done a lot better to leave things very heavy on the ground, just pin it to the ground and don't let it move. But then I guess when you stomped on limbs, they wouldn't go flying. But you know what, you could have had it so that the main bodies stay on the ground, the limbs go flying. And that probably would have worked just fine, even with their now 9-year-old engine. Clearly, other things are affixed to the ground and don't have any physics attached to them. Things like the chair.
Good, you made it inside. Listen, I just found the munitions log for the Valor. I don't think their presence here is a coincidence. They're not on reconnaissance and they're not on patrol. This ship is prepped for war. They're on a seek and destroy mission. Do you hear me?
Isaac, I've lost him again. No signal from Hammond's rig. Find the Singularity Core and get the hell out of there.
And see, do they want to be rescued? How come these guys never stick together? Like, this is a team that is too used to working on its own, clearly. So we've got 3 of these, which I could go extra capacity, or I could go reload speed. I can't really do damage. And what if we went with the force gun? Let's see, force gun. I think I kind of do want the force gun more equipped. So more damage. And let's see. Go down this way. We'll save that for. There's nothing as far as the Ripper. Yeah, we're just not going to get everything done. And let's just move this forward. Extra capacity. I think those are good enough decisions. Just gives each of our guns a little improvement. We're seeing a lot of these fin sections now. A little bit of an overuse, in my opinion. Let's see. And here's the store just around the side. And maybe the level 5 suit will turn out to be something more. Like, it might be a military suit that we find on the military ship that wouldn't make a ton of surprise. Of course, if I find a military suit, then I probably could find a slightly better military gun. And it looks like we're leaving the oxygen.
Entering 0 gravity.
Isaac, one of the Valor's weapons ripped open in the crash. Those green orbs you see are highly radioactive, and the Valor's airlock has sealed itself. You're going to have to throw those into space before you can get into the ship.
So this is an oxygen recharge station. And I imagine can just break these. And when we go into space, are we going to find out that there's aliens crawl through this whole area? Let's see. Now the thing about the vacuum is that things can be right next to you like that and you won't even see them.
Radioactive material removed.
And let's see, are there any more? Yeah, plenty more. I'm hearing all this Geiger counter stuff. These guys seem not bothered one bit by radioactivity. And like I can just refill my oxygen completely, so that's not even a problem. But apparently I'm too far away for my kinesis to work. Alright, fine, we'll jump this way. If there is any kind of radiation, let's see. As I'm dealing with one of these, another one of these guys is... I don't know what I just pushed to get the rig system. There. Alright.
Warning. Dangerous radiation levels detected. Safety lock engaged.
Alright.
Warning. Dangerous radiation levels detected. Safety lock engaged.
Several of these need
radioactive material removed.
Just be shot, picked up and shot
radioactive
out.
Material removed. Radioactive material removed.
There's one more somewhere though. Where did I fling it? That way. Highly radioactive balls of something.
Radiation hazard clear. Safety lock released.
Let's just go ahead and heal a second time. See, we're not even at our maximum health. And off into space it flies. If there's anything anywhere around here to pick up, I really don't see it. And it can't be worth that much. So I'm just gonna move forward. We're also kind of just near the end of the game. Like, so a few extra bullets, probably not that helpful. Seems like in this world...
The part you're looking for will be in the engine room at the back of the ship. I'm reading massive damage, so you may need to find an alternate route to get there.
like, Japanese society still somehow succeeded, so, and is remembered in this future time. I'm not sure. Like, this is strange. The door's powered, but I can't do anything with it. They mostly write and speak in English, but then they name all those ships after Japanese people, so... but in the end, we don't know if there is even a Japan or a United States or a Earth, even.
The infection process is doing something strange to these soldiers. They all have built-in stasis units in their body armor. The infection is merging the stasis unit into their flesh or something, making them move fast. Real fast. Be careful.
And see, I could go through this door if I could find a way. Let's see. That didn't put out the fire. And there's no patterns, and we're not gonna get up on top, so unless there's some kind of push puzzle here I'm not getting, which maybe there is some kind of push puzzle here I'm not getting. Let's see. They're on certain tracks. So there's only certain ways it can go. That was quite a good job, actually. Like, they tricked me. They made me think they were going to only be a certain speed faster, and then they put somebody that was way faster than that running after me. Nicely played, game. Nicely played. And we are So these guys are gonna run up on you more and more. And we don't move things out of the way very often. 2 or 3 times in the entire game, it seems.
Isaac, I made a call again.
See, now we see a skull. And I have no idea what that is even connecting to. Pretty dark in here, which again probably means it's incredibly dark for everybody watching along. Trying to get the tension up, trying to get the creepiness up. There is still your standard video game disconnect
Isaac,
compared to a
tracking your
movie.
position, but it doesn't look like I can reach you. This damn ship was nearly shared in half. I made it to the bridge. It's a mess here. These poor bastards didn't stand a chance. I'm going to override all door locks so you can get to the engine room. I'll try and catch up with you there.
All that did is turn the lights off. That's all that seemed to do. Unless I need to carry it to this next section, which I don't think is true. More saving. This is that door, so like this really just feels like an achievement for no reason. There's another one over here, isn't it? Alright, so at least we understand what the reason was. If this one blows up too, that would suck.
Mr. Clarke, I need to speak with you. My name is Terrence Kine, Dr. Kine. Listen to me. There isn't much time. If you really can repair the shuttle, there is a better use for it than just running away. You must understand, the forces at work here are greater than you can imagine. If you leave now, you condemn all humanity. The planet will never stop, never rest unless the marker is returned. Don't you see? The church is wrong. This is all a trap. I've seen it. Please, you must help me.
So his thought, I guess, is that we have to put the marker back, or the necromorphs are going to continuously spread. I mean, certainly might be the case that maybe the necromorphs were being inhibited or stopped by the marker instead of causing it. Of course, it's still very possible that the Necromorphs don't even exist. This is all just a hallucination. Who else is crawling around? Somebody's crawling around, I know they are. And we want to be careful of these gravity plates, which are back. So I was wrong on my thought that they weren't going to show up anymore. They don't show up a lot, but they do show up more than I thought.
This is Commander Cadigan. We have hostiles on board. This is not a drill. Hostiles are alien. Repeat, alien and extremely dangerous. All personnel, have weapons ready and fire at will.
Let's see. Probably don't shoot the blue ones. That was the guess. Seems like I have infinite bullets right now, so we can do this mini game. Interesting. And shooting range controls. Start. This is pretty easy. Unless they do something really crazy, what, like make me shoot at something that's behind something else, I think we're fine. Ripper blades. And how many of these can you do? Just kind of swing into it. I missed. So 3's gotten a little difficult. I probably could pull it off. And again, this is probably one of those achievement type things that doesn't matter on Steam because there are no achievements that would migrate it over. Medium health kit. And then level 4. Honestly, this could have been a demo. This would have been a fine demo to try to sell the game on. Or put this plus the a small section of the game in it. And see, that just seems like that's a little too much. And if they gave me a health kit, yeah, that's just not gonna work. If they gave me a small health kit for this, maybe I would just get a large health kit, which doesn't seem like an amazingly good reward. Maybe there's only a 5. Let's see, we have one more node too, so I don't even think, if we look here, there's not even anything to do with one node. Let's not kill ourselves, though. And see, I think right now if I use this it still doesn't get you all the way to the top. I need a store, and I wouldn't be surprised if there aren't any stores in this section. I don't even know how much more of this there is. He's holding his leg, just bleeding and dying. They definitely try to do more of that in the game. Could have done a little bit more, but it doesn't quite play right either. Into the infirmary we go. Well, that's gonna kill me, as well as it's gonna kill anything else. So clearly, the idea is to freeze this. See, I think you're safe enough to pick up this, but if I was going to go and say try that, and see, this guy just continuously takes more damage. Let's see. That was very risky for very little reward. So I ran over here, and that was the right location to be. Back up to 20 bullets. And I just don't know how big this ship is really going to be. Is it an entire level, or is it just a small section? I really need to find a store. I am full. Which Okay, let's use this gun then. This gun will waste some bullets. We get some different artwork that, well, it wouldn't have had to been in the game if this section was in the sequel. See, that's what I'm feeling like. You could have waited to have this part happen. But I guess you needed a story, and they apparently couldn't tell a story just based on what happens on Ishimura. This is the real shooting gallery. And we've hit a certain level, you may have noticed, as far as inventory or dead bodies on the screen, because the dead bodies are disappearing. Like, they're all gone. So arguably that might be the most number of characters in one place in the entire game. Alright, we've hit that point. We have like 3 full healths. We have a stasis for, this is worth 3,000. Let's drop this. 2 plasma energies for 4 ripper blades. That's a good trade. This one's locked. More money. More plasma rifle. More of this. Text log we're not gonna read. So it does seem like this ship is programmed to attack us, in order to attack us. Right. Yay store. We can now make large med packs, which tells me we can, let's move one of these, sell this, sell this, move, sell, 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 sell. And we've got so many large med packs now. Like, we're just crawling in money. And I see really no reason why you would need to pay 80,000. So I'm gonna take one more, have 8 nodes. And pick up anything else that was left. And I think we're good. Yeah, I think that's everything else that was left. And we'll come over here and see what else we need to sell. Sell some more of this. Sell some more of this. And we'll just hold on to everything else. And I guess we could have at any time looked at the map. Hey. There's not much here. We've been through most of it. So we're gonna find the singularity core, transfer it over. It looks like maybe we missed 1 or 2 things, and then, you know, chapter 10, chapter 11, chapter 12, and then we're done with the game. And all of our guns seem very likely to be close to being fully filled or fully filled. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.